Hello guys, what does a commercial lawyer do? Commercial lawyer are those that deal with commercial and businesses legal matter. They sit heavily with transactions, documentations, and paperwork, but they may also help in other company issues that require motions, actions, and issues with the court. When hiring a commercial lawyer, the person usually owns a businesses or is a manager of one. These legal professionals are versed in transactions, financial matter, economic and legal dispute litigations, and various other issues. They tend to have extensive experience in contract drafting, company mergers, and negotiations, employees agreements, negotiations, and similar items. As with other lawyers, some work through a law firm and other are hired exclusively through a businesses and tend to the need of the of that corporation. Specifically, these legal professionals have a law degree and have passed the bar exam with all accompanying rights and duties of other legal representative. Many lawyers with commercial specialties draft paperwork for businesses that contain legal information and conditions and terms for those involved. This means that they often create contracts that are necessary for employees, projects, ventures with other companies, and similar concern. They may represent someone in court that is connected to the organization, but this could be rare depending on the actions and activity within the company. In this important keep to client away from the courtroom, and various negotiations and other tactics are used to prevent the need to be seen by a judge. These professionals work hard businesses and are sometimes paid well, but many make only just over the 1000 year $1,000 a year. Duties and responsibilities of a commercial lawyer. Lawyers that have specialized in businesses law have responsibilities to commercial um, endeavor. This means that they are obligated to assisting with the businesses transactions and ensuring that deals and arrangements are valid and legal. Many of these duties revolve around contract drafting and analyzing terms of agreements. This could be creating a disclosure agreements, changing conditions in contract with other companies, or examining legal documents for loophole. These files are more important that various documents that are proceeds by a company. Some of the paperwork may include employees hiring and benefits, or non-compete agreement for when these persons are fired. Other duties and responsibilities involve filing motions in the courtroom and seeing action through litigations. When the company has been wronged, this may mean a lawsuit against an individual, but most of these claims are against other corporations that have caused economic or financial damage due to various actions completed by the organization. Some litigation is initiated against someone specific that has sought to deter businesses away from the company. This could be for compensations or a ceases and desist order. The primary goal of commercial lawyers is to protect and assist in the best interest of the businesses he or she works for. Hello guys, startup and data privacy, state law, federal law, and the need for the businesses lawyer. One of the primary concern with the companies is data privacy and the protection of customers and client details from outside sources, and it is a through the data privacy laws that the businesses must adhere to certain rules even if only starting up. The new businesses owner must follow both federal and state laws governing data privacy and avoid a breach in this security. The need to protect customer data. Many companies will face serious liability issues and the need to pay damage to customers when a breach of customers' information occur through the negligence or fault of the employer. The person that start up the company will need to consider whether to invest in hardware or software to protect this data and how to employ and implement certain strategies to ensure safeguard are in place for the customer detail. Another consideration is how the businesses will sell product or service. If customers or other businesses, these protections may need to progress through an IT team at the very beginning. hardware software Hardware over software. While the data privacy laws require companies to ensure that data remains safe from the public, the owner has an option to either invest in hardware more heavily or software. This may also require a consultation from an IT professional or for the owner to hire an IT team to oversee in the infrastructures for cyber security and internet and internal data safety. The choice at the beginning is to either use more software to protect the data or hardware that works with the software and the other hardware. Firewall and internal safety may demand only one or the other at the start of the company. Collection of sensitive data. Most companies, to include startups, collect sensitive data from customers, client, employees, and other companies. The businesses must ensure protections are in place to keep a reasonable attack at bay from intrusions into the company system. This is a federal standards, and most states are in line with similar data privacy laws to keep sensitive data safe from attack. Cybersecurity is essential and mandatory if the company that is starting up will handle any sensitive information regarding other. The employer must take measure to collect it properly and remove it from reasonable hacker intrusions. Federal law with data privacy, the regulations in place having higher standards that governor over the collecting, using and disclosure of private data in the United States. Greater security measure and necessary to protect customers, client, and employees from reasonable hacker attack. There is a comprehensive security implementations necessary no matter how large or small the company to ensure safeguard protect these details. Some federal law have more stringent specific on what the employer must accomplish based on the type of work the company does and which contract are currently in place for a startup. These regulations could increase cost significantly. Data privacy and the FTC. The Federal Trade Commission is the governing factor in data privacy with small companies and what the owner must do when starting up a new businesses. Most of these rules apply to both the unfair and mm, deceptive businesses practices. The owner cannot engage in these and must protect data within the company for customers, employees, and client. Another primary factor that the FTC can validate argue in the courts is that of cybersecurity measure. If the company has weak protocol in place, it is possible for the company to fall out of the adherence to the data privacy laws.